Oklahoma veterans. You served your country honorably once while you wore the cloth of our nation. We are asking you to wear it again proudly as a member of the American Legion of Oklahoma. The American Legion is part of the nation's largest and most influential network of veterans, families, and communities, from budget hearings to baseball diamonds, from combat outposts to children's hospitals. Together, we make a difference. The American Legion provides life-changing assistance and guidance for veterans, military personnel, their families, and communities in thousands of ways each and every day around the world. Help comes in the form of personal assistance, cash grants, donated goods, disaster relief, labor, networking, volunteerism, and advocacy. The American Legion is for God and country, but the American Legion is also for you. Please contact a local post today.
Hey, Tokelahoma, this is Tracy.
And Larry Reed, the man on weed. And here we are with another awesome edition of Tokelahoma on this July 4th pre-weekend here. God bless America. God bless all you out there, too. And we've got a wonderful guest here with us today, Nicole Vigroski, who is an amazing person, has a bunch of different interests and arrays. And tell us a little bit more about you, Nicole.
Yeah, I am from Texas. I've lived here about 9.5 years now, and I came here with my daughter, and I'm a single mom of three adult children now. Now I'm an empty nester, and I don't like that so much, but they're 27, 24, 21, and I raised them, always been an entrepreneur, brought them to work like we talked about. Yes. Our kids are always been on our hip. Building companies, so I can leave a legacy to them first and foremost. So I do that. I own Jiffy Doctor in an ad agency, so I'm a designer. We talked about my most prevalent craft is art. So I'm a designer. I love doing logos, websites. I do abstract painting. You and I've talked about my art for a while. So I love art shows. So I just do a lot of things. As long as I'm creating, I'm super happy. So that's my favorite thing to do. Then building business has been great. I built Jiffy Doctor. We've only been around for about a year and 7 months.
So you're pretty young.
Yeah, we're young. I came into the market late. I didn't get to March at 788. We were talking about, you want me to talk about the stigma? When I first entered this industry, I had my own stigma, about cannabis. Mm-hmm. My boys were young, again, single mom, raising teenage boys, getting into a little bit of trouble at times, and it wasn't legal where I was living. And now they're always like, Mom, I wish you could be this cool when we were younger. I'm like, well, it wasn't legal then, so I couldn't be cool about that.
Right.
So
because you wanted to keep your kids.
I did.
Right?
I wanted to keep them safe. And back then, we didn't have testing. I mean, it's off the street. So I wanted to keep my kids safe, yes. And so I was a little overprotective.
That's okay. Mama bear.
Yeah, big time. I'm still that way.
Me too.
And now they're grown. But so with Jiffy Doctor, I built it, as for another business, to have a business venture, and then started working with the patients and seeing them in person. And then I just fell in love. I fell in love with the treatment. I fell in love with the medicine. I fell in love with their stories, especially seniors and pediatrics, veterans. Those three categories are where my heart is.
I love all those people too, and that's how I heard about Jiffy Docs, because it was been on Battle on the Home Front for a while.
Yes, we've been a sponsor for a while.
Yeah, so thank you for supporting the local veteran community and
Absolutely.
my brother and all that he does, because he's doing amazing things, and unfortunately there's no mainstream about it.
No.
And so we need those local sponsors, and so I really appreciate you.
Well, and I love it so much. I've been affected. My father's a veteran.
Awesome.
Big part of my story as well. I wrote a book about an autobiography about.
You wrote a book?
I did.
Cool.
I had it
I love
published.
books.
Thank you. It's called Rubber Band Girl. I had it published in December of last year.
Okay.
And we've done very well with that book, and it was to mentor women and children and men. Now I've talked to a lot of men too. I'm not leaving out men.
Men are important.
Yeah, they're very
important.
very important.
And being a mom of boys, do you feel like that helps you understand that more?
It really does, and I named it Rubber Band Girl. I wish I wouldn't almost not done that to exclude men, because I've talked to just as many men mentoring them than women, and it's abuse. And then my father was a Vietnam veteran. So struggles, PTSD, had a lot of illnesses, and I went through a lot with that. So I had to learn to understand it. Like I've told Kyle before, when you're young and you see all the trauma, you think it's bad. You get mad because it's painful.
Right.
PTSD is painful to us kids of veterans that
Yes.
struggle with that.
Yes.
And as I got older and understood, I realized it's an illness and it's heartbreaking and it's nothing I can be mad about any longer.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same. Like my dad was always in Vietnam.
Yeah, mine
Like,
was too.
you know what I mean? They don't leave there, and then now this generation of men, right? The ones who have went there and had to serve they're the same way, and so
It's heartbreaking.
it is. And so the fact that they can't use CBD active duty, and the fact that they can't use THC from the VA, right? It
Yeah.
just to be a easy process frustrates me.
Well, it should be. My father, and I don't want to, talk bad about the VA, but
Right.
my father is taking 23 hydrocodone a day. And I mean, I
believe it.
I worry so much about that because I don't know how you can you can't live a sustainable life with that much, that many pills. So it's not legal in Texas where he lives. So,
Yeah, but they're working on that.
They're working
they
on
are.
that.
The libertarians are working on
I
that.
know
hard.
we're getting closer and closer.
Yes.
Yes, and I'll be grateful when that happens.
Yes.
So.
Are you gonna venture down there with Jiffy Doc?
Oh, absolutely. We're already ready. We're already set up in Texas. We're waiting.
Oh, yes.
we're really set up almost everywhere where there's medical marijuana.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We this week, actually yesterday, we launched in Montana.
Okay.
And Montana has a huge population of veterans.
Cool.
Huge
Yes.
population. So we're super excited about that. One of my doctors is board certified in 5 other states.
Wow.
So
Okay,
we're going to
cool.
all those states in the next month. So
Okay, so you're gonna like go on a little tour.
I can't wait. I can't wait to go to Montana.
See, that's what you do when you're an empty nester. You get to go on tour
Now-
and
now
see
I-
people and
yeah.
visit and patients.
Now I can actually
What's
have
up?
a
Yeah.
life, do things. And I mean,
Yes.
I'll be honest, I'd still take my other life over this one. I'd
Yes.
rather have my kids all home. But so yes, but all this that I'm doing, my children actually work in my company.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So it's a family-owned business, and
Okay.
everything I've done was for them. And it started off to be a little venture,
Mhm.
and then I fell in love with it. I mean, I just did, and so
Yes.
I'm going to keep going. Now I want to make medicine for veterans. We have made medicine. I did bring it, but it's in my purse.
All right.
Well, we'll
bring
catch
it on the
that.
break.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
we'll
yeah,
catch it on the
well,
other side of the
perfect.
Yes.
Yes, we've been specifically working for veterans and seniors making medicine.
Awesome. I love it.
Yeah,
Thank
I'm
you.
excited about that.
Yes.
There we go. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Oklahoma veterans. You served your country honorably once while you wore the cloth of our nation. We are asking you to wear it again proudly as a member of the American Legion of Oklahoma. The American Legion is part of the nation's largest and most influential network of veterans, families, and communities, from budget hearings to baseball diamonds, from combat outposts to children's hospitals. Together, we make a difference. The American Legion provides life-changing assistance and guidance for veterans, military personnel, their families, and communities in thousands of ways each and every day around the world. Help comes in the form of personal assistance, cash grants, donated goods, disaster relief, labor, networking, volunteerism, and advocacy. The American Legion is for God and country, but the American Legion is also for you. Please contact a local post today.
Hey, Tokelahoma, we're back.
There we go. Larry Reed, the man on weed. And we're back with Nicole Vigroski. And we are talking, we were just talking the battle on the home front. So while you two were sharing that so wonderfully, I didn't really understand what that was. Can we get a little bit more definition? It being July 4th weekend, and we are Tokelahoma. We're libertarians, but Tracy being the consummate veteran, the American Legion. I don't know what your actual title is over there.
The adjutant.
The adjutant.
Adjutant?
Yeah.
Get out of here, the
That
adjutant.
before.
I know,
my
it's
goodness.
administrative.
That's
That is,
awesome.
and that's the official title.
Adjutant. Yes.
Adjutant.
Yes.
Is that really spelled adjutant? And I always spelled it wrong. I always said that wrong there.
I swear.
There you
yes.
go.
It's
Okay.
the worst word ever.
Okay.
I've never
But that's
heard
what
it
I
before.
am.
Well, it sounds important.
And tell us about that.
It
Tell us a little bit
is.
more about Battle on the Home Front,
All right,
too.
so Battle on the Home Front is just a program of veterans helping veterans, which needs support and needs sponsors. And Nicole has stepped up and helped that for a while, you know, and Kyle goes out and helps veterans get other alternatives to help, right? Whether it be go on a fishing trip or go, he just gave a dog to a veteran, right?
Yeah, I saw
and they're
that.
going to get service dogs, you know, just having that support so that he can be able to go out in the community, doesn't have to ask the VA. Not that they're bad, it's just that the system is built not for easy use, right?
Yeah.
So having local businesses to support us is very beneficial.
Wonderful.
Because it allows him, like he just went to Virginia Beach and spoke about PTSD.
Yeah, I saw
right?
that. Yes.
And it's a small group of veterans helping veterans, and, you know, and he gets that opportunity. Like, that's amazing. And so you supporting him and what he does is very important to me.
Well,
So,
it's my pleasure. I've loved him from the day I met him.
Same.
I don't want to sound like a broken record because I've gone on some of these, but I met him while he was serving people. So
Yeah.
from the minute I met him, he was serving people. So I
Yes.
loved him and his beautiful wife, and
Yes.
so I was very happy to join and help as much as I can.
Yes, he's a servant leader, and you know, not all veterans are servant leaders,
No.
but there are a lot of them, and I just see so many of them popping up all over, and I love it.
Oh,
You know,
I do
and
too.
I want them to be supported because they're gonna serve you in the manner that we need, right?
Yes.
Not in the benefits of their pockets or themselves, but the people. And
Yes.
that's, you know,
The
and that's
most
the difference.
the most selfless patients I have been veterans. I mean, like they always want to give back. They want education. They really
Yes,
do
teach
want.
me.
Yes, they do, and we're
Yes.
going to start working on that too. More than just putting out pretty ads. You know, get your card. I want to educate.
Awesome.
I do. I've learned a lot this year. Like Larry said, I wasn't a veteran cannabis lover. I had my own stigma, but when I started seeing what it would do, like seniors telling me, I don't have bed sores anymore. I can walk. Why did this take so long to become legal? Because now I have a quality of life that I would have never had. Veterans, we talk to them daily, and there's been some I've been, you know, yelled at, and like they're in pain. They're in, they really are suffering. And so we teamed up. You were asking about what we were talking about earlier.
Yep.
We teamed up with a processor. Since I don't have my own license yet, have lots to do with expansion right now.
Right.
But we did Jiffy One. Can I see it right there? Jiffy One Love. It's a 20-to-1 tincture. And I teamed up with
20 CBD to 1 THC.
Yes, sir.
So you're basically using that THC as the catalyst for the entourage effect. So it's not a big heavy head high,
Yes.
but it's got a lot of CBD that reduces the swelling inside your body.
Yes,
and all kinds
inflammation.
of awesome.
So amputees would love this.
Yeah, this would be
paralyzing.
We're going to
people
keep doing this
paralyzed.
program too. I'm very excited about it because we were able to partner up with Canna Warriors. I'll show you.
Awesome.
Like so, Canna Warriors Helping Hands. You know, Brittany Kirk.
Here.
Um,
I'll put it over
You
here.
go to that side one there.
Yeah, she's like the love of my life. Her heart. From the minute I met her, she's another one. Another one
Yes.
like Kyle that I met and was like, I'm going to stay with her and help as much as I can.
Yes.
So my agency did this logo for them,
Yeah, I love it.
the
It's
logo. And what we're doing, and I have a surprise for Kyle. I thought he was going to be here. But we just put this button on our website. So every patient that signs up and clicks this button, $5 starts going now to Canna Warriors to all the pediatrics. I'm going to do the same for Kyle as of today as well.
Awesome.
So we'll have so we'll
Yes.
have a button on there today for Battle at the Home Front.
Breaking news right now.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Yeah. So if any patients,
Yes.
veterans, anyone, I mean, it's $25. That's all. We do complimentary processing with the state. But anyway, we'll donate $5 for every patient that uses either one of these.
Awesome.
Yeah, because these two are where my hearts are, the babies and the veterans. So.
Definitely.
So
Thank
that's
you.
what we're going to be doing. So this, so Brittany contacted dispensaries, and many of them signed up, and we'll have a list of those where they're available. But now patients can go into these dispensaries for a penny and get this.
That's
Wow.
amazing.
So we had hundreds of bottles, I believe, distributed. So
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
so-
I don't want to put this in.
That's pretty awesome. Yeah, show that.
yeah, I'm super excited.
And you can find it on your favorite weed app or
Yes.
something like that. Type it in there,
I
Jiffy
love it.
One
I
Love.
love the label.
As long as the dispensary tags them, or do you
It's
know the
beautiful.
dispensaries that have them now?
Yeah.
or-
We're going to put it on the website today
Okay.
because the list keeps growing. So we're going to
Okay.
put all the available dispensaries that will have this, and the patient can just go in, and there's no limit. They don't have to
One
just
penny.
get one penny. Yes, and so we're not vetting them if they came through this program, and then now Kyle's will be able to do that.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
so
love it.
I'm
Thank
excited.
you.
I'm very excited about the $5. I think it will add up. You know, there's days when we see over 100, 200 patients.
Wow.
If they would start choosing these causes that we're so in love with, then there you go. There's donations right there. So.
Awesome.
Well, I have to add on in here because the reason I'm here is because of the libertarian thought and the Tokelahoma and everything wrapped up into one.
And I brought this for
And
you,
that's
actually.
really one of the great things that we're seeing here is you talked about people that were outside the VA helping people, businesses helping people, and that's a libertarian thought is that the people will help take care of the people if they can use their dollars the way they want.
Right.
All my rights, all my time. So if I can use all my money the way I want to use it, then I have the ability to fund programs like this. I have the ability to donate $5 right there to Helping Hands Foundation, things like that, and producing products like we're not going to wait for the government to provide for us our medicine. We're doing that here, and we're proactively doing it, rather than all the years we've been reactively hiding in the shadows and things like that. And so,
and this is community because she's so great at building community within our pediatric program. Kyle's so great at the veterans.
Yes.
We need to send this out and let people know that this, just becoming a patient, you know, is helping these programs.
Right, and I think the stigma is really there still for children.
It really is. We've had DHS call. I mean, it's very difficult for pediatrics, and you know, I see it working for Jackie. I mean, this was all made for Jackie. She was the first pediatric patient in Oklahoma. Brittany fought for her, fought for years, way before 788 was passed. So we have partnered up. We're doing all the pediatric recs under this program. And again, watching epilepsy, watching her baby have relief from seizures all day long. Yes. Jackie and I actually have the same seizures. I have epilepsy. So I kind of fell in love with that when I saw her first seizure on a video. I was like, oh my God, that used to be me. And now being a patient, I know that most likely I'll never have a seizure again.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I take great medicine that I don't worry about it anymore. So
there you go. And so where's the best place to follow you, Nicole? Where can we?
Jiffy Doctor online on Facebook is great. Rubber Band Girl is my book. If people need inspiration, we wrote that book for that. And so really just online on Facebook would be great.
There you go.
Awesome.
Well, there you go. We thank you so much for coming in.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for doing that for Kyle.
Yeah.
I can't wait to tell him.
Yeah, come back and give us updates on how many people are clicking that, because that's really important. And again, thank you for helping out the community and
absolutely
all that you do.
Yeah, it's my pleasure.
So there you go. We'll be right back with another special guest.
Empire Genetics is an advanced research program set forth under the 2018 Oklahoma Industrial Hemp Pilot Program, overseen by Northwestern Oklahoma State University. A lot of farmers reach out to us. They've heard about what we're doing and are interested and want to know what they've had growing on their land since they were kids. Oklahoma is very diverse in its weather system, and so these plants have adapted over the last several hundred years to withstand that. A lot of it was brought here by the U.S. Department of the Interior back as part of Hemp for Victory. Hemp for Victory was brought about with the loom of the coming World War. We knew that we were going to have to produce a very large amount of hemp to rig the ships for their sailing, for their ropes, for their anchors, also clothing, sailors' hats, our flags, everything was made from hemp. Marijuana wasn't made illegal until 1969. The USCSA classed marijuana in with other dangerous narcotics such as heroin, cocaine, and methamphetamines. The campaign to slander cannabis began back in the 20s, mainly with William Randolph Hearst and the paper mills. Then that transgressed into big oil. Later in the 30s and 40s, really gained steam. By late 1937, the Congress passed the Marijuana Tax Act, which grouped industrial hemp in with marijuana. After that, they gave the differentiated names, hemp, marijuana. While farmers were still allowed to grow, taxes were raised so heavily that it made it difficult, especially for lower income farmers. Then in 1940, when Hemp for Victory came to Oklahoma, they actually used Oklahoma as a test plot. Several genetics were shipped in from all around the world to see what would grow best on American soil, since Oklahoma has such a diverse climate. And it's very hard to find a lot of documentation on that. We know there was a lot of places, obviously, that were involved, or we wouldn't be finding cannabis in every county in Oklahoma. Empire Genetics, sowing the seeds of the past to grow a better future for everyone. Visit us at hempiregenetics.com or on our social media pages at Hempire Genetics.
Look back online, this ain't GTA. I need to know what's the ETA. I had to hustle, I don't know no easy way.
Hey Tokelahoma, we are back and we have Stephen Ross with us. What's
Hi,
up?
Kenny family. What's up? Thank you for the invite to come out to the bunker. It's a beautiful place.
Yes. Are you wet?
Yes, I'm very wet. Be careful, Kenny family out there. Like, it's very, very wet. Like, as you can see, the roads were flooded getting here. Like, I hydroplaned twice.
Oh my gosh.
You know, the trucks were not slowing down, so be safe out there, road warriors, for sure.
Yeah, I'm glad you're safe. And like when you weren't here, it was just like I know there's stuff going on out there. I know there's probably stuff going on. So I'm glad you're safe. I'm glad you're here.
Yeah,
and
I'm glad to be here.
So
for
what's
sure.
going on?
Now, we got Smoke on the Water, Kenny Family Wellness Float coming up.
Yes.
It's July 9th through the 11th at Illinois River, Falcon Floats. It's going to be an amazing time with the amazing Kenny family. Real chill, laid back, you know, very good times. We got concert after dark. We got horseshoes, fishing tournament, volleyball, cornhole, so much more. Medic Mike DJing.
Awesome.
So much more good times. There is a handicap accessible pool, but that's really kind of the only handicap area of the resort. But you're more than welcome to come out and chill. It's a 24-hour accessible pool, so it's patient friendly for sure.
Cool.
But you know, the river is, you know, it can be, you have to be safe going down that river. So make sure everybody's safe, you know, doing what they can, you know, to help each other, you know, look out after each other. It's always a great time going down that river, just forgetting about all the drama, forgetting about all the, you know, the BS, the, you know, the stuff that people get in can of grudge matches for and stuff like that.
Yes.
You know?
Well, asterisk on that because some are actually trained fighters and want to do
Well,
that
yes,
stuff. But the
yes.
other
You know,
ones,
but we forget about the every day and just float down that river, and it's just so easy and so peaceful, and just the scenery and the Kenny
There
family,
it is.
it's amazing.
Yes.
So come out and have a good time for sure. Shout out to Mike Sutterfield.
Yeah.
You know, Too Lit. You know, that's what it's all about.
Definitely, it is. For
That's
sure.
it. That whole crew over there, the Smoke on the Water 710 out there in, it's 2 days, right? 710, 711?
Yes, oil's birthday. You know, cannabis oil is concentrate, RSO, you know, any type of concentrate, cannabis concentrate. So it's a celebration of the oil's birthday. Coming out there, you know, being with Kenny family, celebrating our right to medicate, you know, freely. It's an amazing 788 to be able to come out and medicate anywhere you can medicate with, you know, tobacco. So, you know, it's amazing. So come out, medicate freely, be a part. You know, it's a safe environment, kid friendly. You know, we'll have kid friendly prizes for the fishing tournament. Already got adult. We already
love
got the kids. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So come out. I did a Kenny Family Wellness Walk not too long ago,
Okay, how'd that go?
and it was awesome. And seeing people come together, seeing the Kenny family come together with their kids and the families, you know, like working together, getting their fishing lines, you know, prepared, and just the whole atmosphere of the family atmosphere. It was truly amazing. So there is a lot of stuff that goes on in our Kenny family. You know, we're like sister, brothers, uncles, aunts.
All right, gotta
So,
take care of each other.
Yes.
It's your community.
You know, so somebody might not be able to have never known how to tie a line or something like that. So to be able to sit there and maybe help them learn, or, you know, be a part of that impacts a kid forever. You know, and that's what it's all about, the future generation of the Kenny family, bringing kids, bringing people in that care and making a difference. You know, hashtag pray for Sydney. You know, my daughter, she has recurring tumors. That's kind of the reason why keep going. I won't stop, because the Canna family came together. Larry Reed here was on announcer at the event. So, the Canna family came together and made a big impact on my family. And I will forever be grateful for that. Like, I'll forever be a testimony. I'll forever try to help the next person up, help the next person win. And that's what it's all about,
Definitely.
I
I live for my children too. Like, definitely. Like, that's why I get up every morning.
So seeing those families at the events and seeing them work together and make it, it makes a difference to me. It helps me smile, get out of my depression, get me out of, it gets me out of my house. It makes me, lets me meet Larry and Man on Weed, Tracy, meet great people. And it really makes a difference to many others that are just now.
Well, I really like the way you say
getting to know us.
Right, tie the line. And it's not so much the fishing line, it's that relationship line of tying it together and
Connecting.
Bridging
making
that gap.
connection and actually doing that and learning, the who we really are and things like that, and just going down the river a little bit and sharing that experience with each other it creates better relationships.
Yes.
And things of that sort. And that's going to take place 7/10, 7/11 at the name of the resort again?
It's Falcon Floats. It was the only cannabis-friendly resort I could
Shout
find
out to
down
Falcon
there.
Floats, man.
I went through a lot of work putting this together.
Okay.
Good on them. I'm not knocking no other resorts. I'm not doing nothing. I won't name no other resorts.
We ain't shouting them out. We're shouting out Falcon.
Falcon Floats.
Thumbs up to Falcon.
Shout out to Chuck, the owner.
Chuck!
Yeah, he's awesome
Yes.
Canna. He's real Canna family. He really cares about the medicine and the people.
That makes it cool.
We need to
Yes.
support the people that support us. That's
Yes.
for sure.
So, he came to me after last year's event, and he seen that we was good people, we're respectful. The Canna family's respectful, and we was great. It was a great event, and he loved it. He invited us out again this year. We wanted, something that had riverside, because it does have a spot where we can access the river, but it doesn't have full access to like a whole beach. So we have to, if you want to go, you have to go through a trail to get to the river, which is not an issue. We have the whole resort that's cannabis friendly, y'all.
And how do you find this?
It's online. You can go to illinoisriver.net. It's
Okay.
easily accessible. It goes straight to Falcon Floats. illinoisriver.net. And it takes you straight there. It's cannabis friendly.
And then how much is it to float down the river?
It's different prices. It depends on what you want to do. I make not 1 cent off of this event. Anything you want to do, it's free to come. It's free to come, hang out, go swim inside the swimming pool. It's handicap accessible. That is the only part of the resort that is, but it's free to come out and do that.
Awesome.
But it costs $25 for a raft, I believe, and it just when you're going down, make sure we elaborate safety. Safety in numbers. Canna
Do
family.
you get
there
life
is.
jackets with
Falcon
it, or
Floats.
do you bring your
Yes.
own? They have life jackets there.
They give you life jackets. They they give you a raft. If they run out, we will supply you a floating device. We'll have extra flotation devices, life jackets. We'll have that extra out there. So
Very family friendly.
very friendly.
And don't swing the oars, because then you get summer teeth.
Yes.
You know,
Make sure
summer
you
teeth.
wear sun protection as well.
Some are
Alright.
here, some
Yes.
are there.
All right, so we're going to take off.
Last year it was I'm sorry. Last year was very high. I wanted to put this in the context.
No, you're fine.
Because we went on a 12-mile last year.
Wow, that's
You know,
far.
This year's going to be an 8-mile.
There you go.
Okay. And last year, a lot of people did get sunburned. This year, make sure to
Definitely
wear
sunscreen.
sunscreen. Be well prepared.
Yes. Bring a lunch. too.
Exactly.
Yes.
You know.
Okay.
There you go. And make sure you follow Stephen Ross on the High Dragonfly
Yes.
Thank you, Larry.
over there on
Yes.
Facebook, 7 p.m. every night, weeknights, Friday, Saturday, he's at your party with you too. So, or Saturday, Sunday, whatever that
And I do this to, break stigma. Even the event right there, to help break stigma.
Yeah.
Break that, people think that we could, be lazy, unmotivational, uneducated. So we get out there, float that river, let everybody know that we aren't lazy. We're trying to make that difference. We really care about our nature. We care about the surroundings and our Cannon family.
Well, we appreciate you for coming out.
Yep. Grateful to have you, Stephen.
Yeah.
We'll see you out there on the river. 7:10, 7:11.
Come out.
What's the name of the float again?
Falcon Floats.
Falcon Floats.
Falcon Floats.
Yes.
I almost said
Thank you.
Firefox because that's the antiquated browser that.
Yeah, hit me up.
Yes.
Moto
Hi,
uses.
Dragonfly.
Yeah, there you go.
Coming live at 7 p.m. as
Peace
much
and
as
chicken
possible.
grease, man. Follow this guy. Hi, Dragonfly, man. Great dude. Loaded with positivity. Behalf of my co-host, Tracy Diane. Tokelahoma, baby!
Love y'all.